I've done a lot and I've not talked in any of the clips. Should probably change that. So over there I've been messing around. I was trying to find out a way. I kind of did something cool with a mine cart, which I've never actually seen done with cactus farms. But anyway, we spent like 10 minutes on that thing waiting for it to grow. It was ridiculous. But I thought, since we're like AFKing over here, getting zombie flesh and all that jazz, we ought to have something. And let's see, one time I took off on like an exploration, didn't bother to record anything, and wound up way over there and went to the swamp that's that direction, mainly so I could have vines grow again, because that was kind of the goal. Like if I'm AFKing here, makes sense to have reeds, makes sense to have cactus, makes sense to have vines, just all that jazz. This was going to be a tree farm at some points, just something we'll figure out. Now, as I came over here, there was constantly mob sounds, right? And I also needed cobblestone was the big thing. Pretty sure that would qualify as knife. What do I know? We'll throw that there, whatever. Just need this stuff out of my inventory, I suppose. So, anywho, let's see if we can sleep. When I was digging this out, just innocently, getting the vines growing and all that stuff, which, hey, look at that. Killed so much time. I've got more to chop down and replant. I kept hearing skeletons, right? And I came down here, and obviously the staircase is new, and there's a good reason for that now. I need still to widen this thing. But I just kept going through, and mine. This is just where I naturally came down. I think you've seen clips of me digging here. I get about here, and just the skeletons are all over the place. It's almost Halloween. Like that. And I'm guessing that guy must have picked something up. Oh, that's a creeper. Not cool. Oh, there's another one. Also not cool. So anyhow, like it was just skeleton after skeleton after skeleton after skeleton here. And I thought, there's got to be a spawner or something that's just bizarre. I was thinking maybe it's balancing out for the zombies that are right over there. But there was never anything else. There's never an enderman, never a creeper, just skeleton. And then what really tipped it off is they started coming with enchanted bows and, chain armor and gold armor and just one after another, and that was all I was getting. So I finally dug to here, and I kept seeing more and more coming, and I would shoot them. Threw that up just to keep little baby zombies out, but I determined that probably somewhere back over there was going to be a spawner. And so I was trying to just dig my little window. Sure enough, right there, that's not me, that's not my cobblestone. That's spawner cobblestone, right? There we go, got a good shot on it. You get the idea, there's a million of the stupid things down in here. Look at that stealth ninja. Is he so cool? Well, he's not. And anyway, this is what I found. So should probably have that here and this. So the problem is, I'm pretty sure that cave goes back there. I think I've blocked this side off, which I kept hearing a spider. Also kind of led me down to this area. But let's just dig around and see what we get ourselves into. I could probably do the deal where we sidestep it, like go in from the side or underneath the foundation, right? But the other thing, if you're scoring at home, that's kind of cool, at least about this, I gotta get rid of some of this stuff, man. Is the proximity of this to the zombies doesn't really seem to be that far, right? And I'm thinking I'm gonna take advantage of that. It seems a lot bigger than it should, right? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just because it's a one wide deal and it seems a lot longer than it really is. Anyway, you get the idea. I don't know if you can hear it super well, but just tons and tons of skeleton sounds. And probably have a steak here just in case, like we get ambushed by creepers too. So, ought to be getting close to a cave outlet, I would think. Hearing the bat. measure go down to there. And now the turn. Turn we've all been waiting for. Does this thing open up? I guess it could be on a different level, but let's think about it. Okay. So is it tall and it would go down? Kind of thinking maybe that's our issue. Nice shot, loser. So let's figure that out. That's not anything. There we go. Alright, well. How come there's no mossy cobblestone either? What's up with that? Oh, there we go. So we got a good dig there. I don't have sweeping edge or anything. Well, they didn't close in on me like I wanted them to. You're stupid. Just abandon the spawner. Stealth. Just like, hey, put this hole in the wall. Oh, he got me. He got me. That guy blended in really well. But then he just walked out the front door and was like, okay, Carl. Did you see that guy? Oh, wow. I thought he would have been dead. So I think they're just spawning in the corner, basically, is all this is. But, let's think about this. Best course of action. Wow. Constantly are coming in from over there. Let's make ourselves yet another viewing window. Alright. Oh, hello. Forgot about chess. Swift. Yeah. Alright, so you know what? Hallelujah. Now that's a bum deal. Like, that's like getting coal in your stocking. It's really sad. That makes up for it though. So, also a bummer when you get bones in a skeleton dungeon. That guy, look at him out there. I'm not concerned. Okay, so what course of action do we want to take? Let's pop this up there, because that's about to go away. Alright, go ahead and even this out. That's a lot of XP in there, isn't it? So, wish me luck, boys. We're going in. Boy, sucks to be these guys, doesn't it? Okay. Jeez. Gotta watch the corners. The corners are always a bit tricky. That worked out fairly well. Sorry it was so uneventful. Let's get some of this crud out. I actually need the iron. I've been making a lot of hoppers. Don't need the bow. Of course, we got bones there. The bow. I'll take the bow. Don't have any bows over here, so it's actually in good shape. Alright, so what's going on with that guy? Yep. What? Oh, he's right there. He hit me. Wow. I don't know how that's really possible. This guy, I'm telling you, he's the guy they should have had defending the castle, but they didn't, and you know, it's all said and done at this point in time. So, let's see here. What else can I unload? Kind of want all the stuff. Like, you just need to. I need the dirt. That'll work. All right, so let's get out of here. Come up this way. I only have 11 torches on us. Oh wow, that's right. Kill one another. Oh, he's still locked on me. You can't go through blocks like that, idiot. Let's double team on him, buddy. So, that guy's down there, right? Yeah. Stealthy little dudes. Alright. So what's going on now? Gotta be careful of what's that way. Oh boy. I don't think I have enough torches for this. Okay, cool. That coal is actually going to be important. So, alright. Didn't mean to place two. how big that is. That's a good shot. Oh, come on. What are we down to? 4 torches? Alright. Gotta make them count. Wait. Gotta make them count. I'm just kind of walking. I see the other skeleton. But... oh, he shot a bat. What a guy. You know, I have to wonder to myself, where is this gonna go? Stupid bat. I didn't kill it, the skeleton. You know, he's the one that softened him up. Okay. Oh, that's a lighting glitch. Freaked me out. Okay, good lord. So, about that coal, right? We're gonna get us some of that. And for the time being, this looks like as good a place as any. Build a wall. So baby zombies, come on through, do your thing. But in all seriousness, we need some coalie. So, we got some in the chest. Nothing to see here. I'm gonna kill the recording. Honestly, just gonna be making some torches, and then we'll try to run over there. But I'm kind of thinking these might be at the same level. You gotta remember that zombie spawner was surface exposed, right? And that could help work in our favor. So I'm gonna utilize these chests, clean up a mess, and then we'll run back over that direction. So stay tuned for that. Alright, so a few seconds and plenty of time for evil things to come in and spawn later. We're geared up to go to town. So we're just gonna try to hit this as best we can. And I had no idea it was this expansive. There was another clip I did. There's like a really cool looking area that you wouldn't think was evil, and it was 110% evil. So this could turn out to be the deeper, darker territory, or a dead end. It's gonna be one of the two, I'm afraid. I hate ones like this. You'll retreat now, and that's good enough for me. So, let's go ahead and do this, because I need that coal. Sorry, you know, I specifically stopped recording so you wouldn't have to watch me mine coal, but I used almost all of it to make the torches. So, I'm going to get it back, right? I've needed coal for quite some time, so there we go. Got that taken care of. That's my way out, though, actually. So, boom. Beautiful. And now we'll run up that other direction, which it's the way that I saved because it kind of looked bright over. Well, at one point I thought it looked bright, and it's going down. So that's unfortunate. I thought it would go up and be like a really, really sinister area that might have turned out to be open. But the good news is we have conquered the cave with minimal resistance, I guess you would say. Alright, if you consider the spawner to not be an issue. But I'm gonna harvest the spoils here, which coal is plenty good for me. I don't think we're at risk of having sand fall on us at this point, although there are a few ponds, which probably should have been thinking about that. But the main thing here, let's make sure we've got the inventory for it. We currently do. So, up and away, right? Maybe we'll leave a little bit of it. Is that a stack? No, 58. Okay, well, little mining we go. There's 61. And that should be good right there, right? Got a stack. Nothing left behind. No sticks to convert anything. And just gonna throw a few more torches up. But there it is. That's the lighting glitch resolved and everything. So I now have coal at my disposal, which is fantastic. You don't know how big of a deal that is until you're like needing to smelt stuff, and you can't. So throw up a few more torches as we go. Don't need any creepatrons coming in. Okay. At nighttime comes my question. It sounds like it's nighttime. So it was this area here where I kept hearing, you know, like the spider and the zombie, in addition to the hordes of skeletons. So there's that. And they're burning, so they are on the surface. Good to know. But right there, that's our little tunnel. This is my new entry point in and out. And yeah, so got what we wanted. I can get that out of my way. No, I can't. Still have a full stack. Cool. So the plan is to see, like, if this level or this trajectory, one of the two, will actually connect over with the zombie spawner. And then if I could AFK between those two, super useful. Right? Those rotten flesh, don't really need any of that. Okay, we'll take it. But yeah, obviously we should probably put some lights out as well, huh? Throw that in, throw that there. Get out of my vine farm, fool. Tell you. Disrespect. Alright, but yeah, I guess that's all you need to see. I did think of turning this into like a mob farm before I knew we had a skill. That's why I left it. I was thinking, that's a good start right there. So, anywho, I think we've derped around enough here. Make the change. Come on. Really? Right here. So, slightly darker green, so yeah. It's not quite what I was hoping for. I've also done some villager trading. I think raided another temple. Just all kinds of crazy stuff. So I'm not quite sure what we'll do. I'm thinking, I mean, that took quite a bit of time, probably didn't seem like it did. I'm thinking we'll probably finish that out, maybe add a second into it, and then I'll probably just go throw together a real simple cactus farm right in this area too. And yeah, see what we think. So I'll get to work on that, and we'll catch you back in just a second. Alright, so as I harvested this manually, I've been sitting here thinking, and I believe we'll go ahead and use up the shovel, not all the way to broke, but down to where we need it to be. And since I do intend to use this quite frequently, I'm thinking put the cactus farm here, and I'm going to obviously take out that hill quite a bit. I've debated, I wanted to build this on the backside too, the automatic reed farm, in the event that I get rid of this. And we could also stack it, but right now I guess the main thing would be the backside, so I'll be working towards that as well. But this hill here, hope you've enjoyed your time with it, because it's probably going away. So I'm going to get started on that. We'll see what we come up with. Alright, so little progress for you. Again, my kind of goal here, the plan, I just wanted this to sort of be like a stealth little setup, at least from the river. So the idea is when we sail down from the desert village to the acacia village, head this direction, you're going to see the reed farm at the end, but then as you turn right here, you're going to be like, oh, hey, cactus. And, so this is the whereabouts that I hope to have that actually take place. So if we want to build it up, we can certainly do that too, but the plan tentatively, I think we're going to put like a darker green glass, sort of what we made for the zombie spawner type of a deal. And then again, from off over here, we're going to have no idea, that this is even a thing. You're just going to be coming in. You might see like the reed farm or something. These were here whenever we had made the path, to this area, which we'll have to redo now. But I'm going to go ahead and get to work on this thing. So we'll see how it turns out. Okay. So, this is not where I thought I'd left off in terms of what I've done, but guess it's good enough, so we'll just do something unexpected. All I was going to do, I recorded these clips like from the last 2 to 3 weeks, and I did not know I was at this place. So it kind of throws me and my quick wrap up to the video plans for a loop. So this is a desert village. I'm not sure that you've seen it with me in a long time. It is now totally fenced. I don't know that I should show it or not. I guess since we're here, there's also a lot of really cool caves that we need to go through. Kind of tried to build the thing up as best we could. I think that's the one breach in the security system. Fabulous. So, like I said, was not planning on doing this. So anyway, let's let me think about this. What's the best course of action? You know, we'll go around it. So, fence. It covers the whole village basically just to protect it from odds and ends. I've got the fancy wall here. You know what? It's actually not fenced all the way. Dadgum. Okay, so for all, it's so close to being done though. And yeah, okay, it's all coming back to me. I climb up there, I harvest a crud ton of birch. I'm gonna make some birch fence and just have this done so I don't forget that I've not done it. But while we're here, I guess this is important too. So, why would you fence this in? Well, let's talk to these people in white shirts here. So he's got flame. This guy here, he's got Fortune 1. These are their base trades, right? You shifty-eyed man. Cartographer, you're not important. Alright. I think we'll talk to this guy. Their bottom line, there was like some really, really good trades, especially considering, like right here, Power 5. I realize that seems a little steep, but when you think about, you know, like all the produce and the crops that we've got access to here. I think I've even got like some, I think there was a mending guy here that was the best one yet. Don't hold me to that, but I think that's the case. I have screenshots of everything. So, but anyway, it's all fenced in, and yes, you can just hop it, but, you know, that's, mobs have to figure that out, and like I said, you know, if we're here, we're here for trading type of a thing. So I'm going to whip out yet some more birch fences, fence this thing off, and then I'm going to take you with me that direction. Alright, so all that is down. We're to this point. Boom. You know what? I love it. We're done. We're out of here. Got to attempt to remember exactly how far we're going, because this video is suddenly going to take a little bit longer than I thought it was. But, again, I totally forgot that I was here. Interesting. And now you know. You've seen this part too. I thought I might come in and make this like a part of another episode, but we'll roll with this. So if you're asking yourself like, hey, well, where is this? And you talked about getting a lot of birch. Well, as you'll see, we've used a lot of birch. Now, this is basically what I'm going to consider like a trade route, if you will. Plan is to travel it, you know, by horse or something, but if we have to go by foot, that's fine too. I kind of want to make that sort of looks like the Sphinx from here, blowing like a fireball. I thought of turning it into like some Bowser tribute statue thing. So you'll note the pyramid there, and if you come this way, things will get pretty cool. Basically, anywhere there's an unfinished thing like this, I'm eventually, not sure when, I'm going to throw down like glass. Obviously here we still need to do birch, but the main thing was securing it from this side, which we have accomplished. This is a junction. I felt like it lined up really well with the temple, so that's why that's there. You'll have another junction up ahead to the right. Looks like I need some sandstone steps here as well. Again, it's been a while, so bear with me. This will have, again, glass at this junction. Okay, that's my step down right there. That goes all the way over to a desert well right behind my cursor. And that's all that matters for right now. So, this right here, this is kind of like the big bridge that goes across the river, which I think I can actually connect going over that direction. Don't hold me to it, but I think we can. Need some steps there. This was going to be a junction out just that direction and that way, probably with a gate. I'm not 100% done with that stuff just yet. Obviously, this brings us up to the well, which we will have to sort of expand and contract. This part's not done either. As we crest this hill, maybe this will start to look familiar to you. That gap there was intentional. It'll be a gate as well. Still need some torches here. You know what? I have one. One brick at a time. We're rebuilding the world. So, let's run this way real quick, shall we? Because I think some of this is new. Again, obviously, lush vegetation, lots of birch trees around us, right? This right here is fencing in this desert village. So essentially, yes, we just left that desert village totally secure, you know, kind of like a railway setup. We're at this desert village. This railway here, this is going to be a lake at some point in time. And then this thing, I think how far out did I go? I guess right to there. I did, however, throw down the sandstone. You can easily see our nether portal. That is the swamp that you'll hear me reference from time to time, like when I tell you I went somewhere to get vines. So that's what that is. And if we rock back this direction, you can picture a picturesque lake right there. This will be some sort of fancy archway type of a thing. We're now backtracking where we've been. We're approaching the original desert village that we've been dabbling with for quite some time. Now that's the pathway that I took you on. You can see that desert well. So way, way, way off in the distance is another desert village, another desert well, and the temple, which you can kind of see over that way. This, I think I've fortified the wall a little bit more. We'll still do some more. I'm trying to make it look somewhat realistic, right? Like this area, you just want sand slides to happen. Unification, I don't know what it would be called. Just bear with me here. Kind of some cool views. I might blow out some of those dunes from time to time. We're back here to this lake, which I think you have seen. And then we've got all of our archways. I think this is new, where I had this actually connect over. We've done a little bit of work through here. Again, that takes us around the other direction. I'm not sure that you've seen this part, actually. This is still me thinking like, hey, we could make a little river channel. Let me just real quickly get you over here. Alright, so when I told you that river would connect, I think, believe it or not, this actually snakes over to where we have that glass bridge, or where we're going to put the glass bridge. And then this would do some pretty cool stuff going that way in terms of our landmarks and where we've been, where we haven't been. I don't guess I really need to take it over here. I kind of, I guess, need to be back where we were. That makes sense. So anyhow, that takes us, you can see the Acacia Village roofline there. I've also done some work over there, but I don't guess it's critically important. Right, so maybe we'll wind up over here. Trying to think. I always get confused. Alright, I think my safe haven is on the other side. You got to keep in mind, I have not been here in quite some time, so I've spent a lot of time at other places and locations. So that's convenient, beautiful. Alright. Let's take this pathway since we're rehashing through all this, right? We technically won't take it, but it's there, and you know it, and I know it. And okay, for a second I thought we'd left our bed, and that was going to be a bit of a problem. I was afraid. Anywho, off the pathway we go. This will actually bring us back where I want us to be, so we were correct in our assumption, and I just saved you an awful lot of time. This right here, I'm still thinking we'll do like some sort of a water system. As we snake this way, I think some of this was new. Let's go ahead. Some of this area is important to us now, so we should probably protect it by sleeping. But once we get to my little corner of the world over here, we'll be able to progress. So this is where, we've got our setup, we got our crops, we got pumpkins, watermelons, everything's thriving, doing wonderfully. It's never been better type of a thing, right? This pathway here, of course, takes us over there. This is totally fenced in at this point in juncture, but where we need to be is right over there, so we are going to shift the focus. And I hope that there's a boat. That's what I'm going to say. So there's our little pony. There's some of the birch trees we plant here. And this is what we wanted to see. Boats. Beautiful. Alright, we'll take the oak. And we need to go this way, I think. So I've widened this periodically. There's tons of ghost blocks. Hopefully we don't hit one. Maybe they've gone. They're ghosts. Who knows? It's Spooktober. But as I head this direction, I think you will like what we have. Man, that seems like the sun is setting for some reason. Really fast. So it's really not that far over here, but that's adding a bit of drama to it. So this is our shortcut right here. We widen this. This is all man-made right through this area. And I thought I had clips on this thing, and I didn't. That's why, I was like, oh, I'll just fire it up and spit a couple out. So this is another man-made stretch here. And you can probably trained eyes tell something is different, something's not quite like it was. And no, it's not the reed farm, it is that, which is our cactus farm. And you just got to see it in action, unlike the reed farm where I literally sat for like a day and a half of Minecraft time. So this is nothing fancy, but I tell you, it is efficient. So right here we've kind of got the storage. I have not built the minecart loader system yet, but that's kind of going to be our preferred means of getting everything set up. But basically it's a 2-layer farm, and as you can see, I'd emptied it out not too terribly long ago. I think I'll grab these since we got cactus in the inventory. But basically right now I'm manually doing it. Eventually we'll have the cart come up, and I'll probably change the layout and trajectory. Well, that's right there. I mean, the little time I've been here, that's quite a good chunk of cactus, and to be honest with you, it probably produced a whole lot more, but the hopper was full in the minecart. So, anywho, that's what that looks like. Kind of cool, I thought. Just kind of a throw in here. It does have darker green glass, which I thought looked nice. And I think we will, boom, screenshot that. So there that is. This I have not built the top end. It was very iron intensive, very redstone intensive, very nether quart intensive. And this side works fine and that side doesn't, so I think we're going to just put hoppers in it. And, again, that's very iron intensive, right? This is nothing more than a creeper crater. My apologies. I don't know that you've ever seen this. It's not really done, but it is something I've improved. So I'm going to build like a little archway here. I've got the grass training all the way. I will eventually have it all connect. And the plan is probably to have some sort of a bridge system take us over there. But for now, that's irrelevant. So it's sort of a transition from desert to flower forest. I want it to sort of look like lush and, you know, full of life. Contrast with what we have here. But let's see. Vine Farm is doing stupendously well, as you can see. Lots of AFK, lots of growth. The oak trees, not so well, but hey, they're height limited, so they're easier to grow, unlike that monstrosity that happened to us. This little area here, I've not like formalized the entry at all. But where we left off, apparently I just had recorded like a few clips of skeletons spawning and nothing else. So we've got this whole thing set up. Again, we conquered the entire cave. Not that there was much to that. I'm not actually even sure how to navigate this because I haven't been here in a while. I think I have a hole in the wall that's very hard to find. And believe it or not, I've got surprises for you. There were ravines all around us. Luckily, nothing too crazy, nothing too time intensive, but yeah, that happens sometimes. If we stand here, you'll get to see them fall. Any minute now. I'll just, one of them will turn and look the other way and say, hey, what's in the corner? Is that Frank? And then Larry there will say, oh yeah, hey Frank, and then he'll fall. Oh, there we go, see? There we go. Perfectly, flawlessly executed skeleton spawner there. This is just kind of a clear out workstation type of a deal. That, I believe, is a passageway to another ravine. So there's, like I said, there's quite a few that connect through there. This right here, though, is pretty important, and you haven't seen. I have this. It's nothing more than like the tunnel thing, right, where I had a torch that I removed. So, but coming down here, I spent a lot of time, and yeah. So, you know what? I don't even know if we have any clips of the mineshaft. Wonder if I deleted some files on accident. Anyway, as I was digging this, you know, like you can obviously see, we were trying to drop them down 22, 23 blocks, something like that. And be dang, there was a mineshaft. So it did not look like this originally. That's what yours truly has been doing. There's a good chance of some spider spawners off. I've kind of got everything like sectioned off right now. There's still a lot to explore. I was saving that for like a recording deal. But none of that really matters. What matters is this stuff. So that's my little fancy schmancy room there. And then if we come down here, this is not fancy, but it's glassed in. As you can see, fairly efficient skeleton farm, because again, we haven't spent a ton of time here. So we come up, you can take either set of stairs, you know, one side up, one side down, or you can just be a total rebel and, you know, go up the downstairs, whatever you prefer. So now your question is probably like, well, what is this? Well, as I was doing something, just maybe even getting stone, that's just like a storage area. This was a natural lake. I decided to put this pathway over it. And if you're thinking like, what's that? Magma block? What's going on here? Well, what does it look like to you? It looks to me like we've got some chicken we need to cook. And now what this is, if you recall, this is our zombie farm that we threw together from the surface level spawner. So, case in point, if I take these winding stairs, you'll soon hear the sweet, sweet sounds of zombie flesh. And there we are. So, again, zombie spawner, skeleton spawner, pretty close proximity when you get right down to it. We will probably make a universal connection point. This thing is just kind of awkward and in the way, as is this, realistically. It doesn't quite go with the aesthetic that we have going with, like, the super, I think it looks nice, cactus farm and the reed farm. Note that this is sort of the light green and that's the dark green. I thought it went well with both levels of produce, right? But yeah, I did tell you I wanted to attempt to connect these suckers, and by gosh, we did, and I'm happy about that. So I think it looks pretty cool. Again, this right here isn't exactly efficient either, but we did connect very well, I must say, giving us credit where credit's due. And now in this area we have a mine shaft, which I can confirm has cave spider spawners, and yeah, it's just a nice little setup for us. So that's it. That is this episode. I'm not gonna say a word more about it because it was right at a sweet spot where I thought I could record like a 4-minute clip, and now it's gonna be like a longer clip because we had a lot to cover. But hey, I do stuff, right? I tell you I do all these things that you don't see, and well, that's some of them. So there's actually a lot more, but I'm not gonna travel to where that stuff was done either. So. All that was before the Minecon Live deal, where they made a lot of announcements. Keep in mind, this is still 1.11 because I like infinity and mending. I'm that type of guy. I want the 2 best enchants. So I guess if I had to pick one over the other, it would be infinity. But it is what it is. So anyway, skeleton spawner, zombie spawner, mineshaft. Not a bad setup. We're also at a flower forest edge. There's that crazy little cave we went into. And yeah, so this is what we've done, some of what we've done anyway, and we can finally wrap this part up. You've seen the pathways between the villages. Hopefully we'll do some more of that. The acacia one I think is complete too. Don't hold me to that, and I'm not sure if you've seen that or not, but rest assured that was near as far as the jaunt was with the birch that doesn't grow in the desert. So anyway, hope everybody has had a great weekend. It is now October 12th as I record this clip. The rest of them were like a month ago, actually, not even 2 or 3 weeks, but probably a month ago. So let me know your thoughts on the Minecon Live if you want to discuss that. If you want to see me update this series, you want to see me kill this series, whatever. If you just want Animal Crossing New Horizons, let me know. Super busy at work still. I do what I can with the time I have. Need to enchant that chest plate and pants too. Again, we were still recovering our gear that we lost in the lava. If you're new to the series, that was an unfortunate thing. That's why all our tools are like 2.0 right now. So that said, hopefully you like what we've done. Again, right over here, the surface exposed zombie spawner. We got a skeleton spawner. We've got cave spider spawners. We probably just ought to build a creeper farm, in all honesty. This stuff is pretty easy to navigate and get to. And we've got villages connected by paths, and there's mending. There's really good mending trades. I keep finding better and better mending trades. And then we got Power 5 Man over there. Can't wait to see what his upper tier trades are going to be. So some of these guys may come back to Project Genesis. Who knows? But I'm going to quit rambling. I do hope you've had a great weekend. And like I said, maybe I'll be able to crank out some more videos. I'll see what I can do for you. Shotgun Farmers has been killing it. #1 selling game on Xbox for nearly 2 weeks. That's an indie game going up against Madden, NBA 2K21, a host of other top tier releases, and it was the #1 selling game. So that's mind-boggling. Still ecstatic about that. Need to play some more Shotgun Farmers, really. So anyway, I got to get this thing wrapped up, and I guess if all goes well with my amazing internet, I say that sarcastically if you were aware, you should see this tomorrow, so maybe I'll get some time during lunch at work or something to release it or schedule it, because hopefully it'll be uploaded in the course of 12 hours, right? It's about just before midnight now, so late night, still alive. Hope you're having a good time, and I'm gonna hit the shower once this thing is rendering, so I will catch you back here for the next thrilling installment of Wiisdom Plays.